What's up guys, today we're gonna be having a very nice change of pace because we are going to be playing Persona 5 The Phantom X because the gaming landscape is changing, and believe it or not, I believe that this is the kind of things that are going to become the norm in the future, and there's a very specific reason why you should care. With that in mind, we are going to be playing Persona 5 The Phantom X. The game has just hit the global release, and I wish One Piece Fighting Pass would do the same. Because yes, Persona 5 The Phantom X is a gacha game that you can play on your Android device and on your computer. It's totally free to play, much like Genshin Impact and Wuthering Wave and Solo Leveling and all those types of games. And there is a game like that for One Piece, but it never got released outside of China. So Persona 5 has just hit global release, and I've been playing it on my own for my own enjoyment, but I like the series so much I want to share this with other people, so I'm gonna be playing the Persona 5X scenario with you guys and making a brand new account. I'm gonna be totally free to play on this, just to make it a statement that you can do this and you don't need to pay anything to play those types of games. And like I said, there is a pretty hefty argument to be made why you should care about game as a service, and why Persona 5 The Phantom X is actually a big step in the right direction. We're gonna talk about this, but first let's dive into the game. Bit of a disclaimer also, we're gonna be making two versions of this video. There's gonna be the long version where it's uncut as is, and then we're also gonna be making a more digestible format for YouTube, and I'm gonna be like maybe tuning this down a bit because I can't really hear myself right now. I hope you guys can still hear the game and me just fine. Let's look at, yeah, so we're gonna go for setting. We're gonna be inputting the best. We play on PC, no reason not to. And yeah, so about the users, I'm gonna be blurring this out. You want to log in as guest. If you're not logging as guest, first go to switch account, and then when you click back, you go to other login method and you can log in as guest. Me, it's already selected, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And there's gonna be a very good reason why we're gonna talk about this after. This is gonna be the first part, and I'm gonna stop at a specific point because I want to show you guys some stuff. You can argue this is dumb and I shouldn't, but it's still very interesting to know about these kind of things. So let's dive right in. Let's just press start. And I'm gonna shut up for now and let you enjoy the scenario. Let's get into the game.
フィクションである。作中のいかなる人物、思想、事象もすべて紛れもなくお前の現実に存在する人物、思想、事象とは無関係。
I'm gonna cut them short once I feel like everybody will have read the text.
だが、忠告はしよう。この光景を見ているお前は、それでもこの物語に。
I do.
確かに見たぞ。お前、選択し、この同意を得られなかった側に。待っていろ。会いに行ってやる。
誰かいるぞ。
あれ？どうぞすぐに始末。
So you saw that it glitched a bit. If you saw, like, I played this actually last year when it got released in China with an AI translating the text. It was pretty good actually. You're gonna see if you compare those two videos, it was pretty close. So of course, those of you who knows, this is the intro to Persona 5, the original. Only with a bit of a glitch and twist to introduce Persona 5X. Now let's get on with it. Sasuga Joker da! Yeah, run! The music still slapped just as much as back in the days. Arsen! Of course, the intro is gonna be more like tutorial heavy. You're gonna learn combat and everything and all that. It's not that complicated. It's a turn-based RPG. So a lot of people have been like claiming Clair Obscur is like super good and really refreshing to the genre. Persona 5 was also in its own right a very refreshing take on the turn-based system back when it got out, and this just follows along. Yes, because that's not how it happens in Persona 5. There's gonna be a twist. So this already like begs the question, are we friends with the Phantom Thieves or are we foes? Because, I mean, he was out to get him, like, real hard. And just the animation, just if I can just make like a small parenthesis here, the animation alone for that scene was like chef's kiss. But anyway. Let's turn off the clock. Of course, he doesn't really understand what just happened. And just like that, we start the game with our school life.
Walking the dust off. Is that what you do? Is that all you're made of? Whatever ain't right, wrote it on yourself. Revisit your act, return to parallel. Living on a timeline, been there, done that, cold up and dead. Instead of being bitter, back up, go grab your keys.
電車が間もなく到着いたします。危険ですから黄色い線の内側までお下がりください。電車とホームとの間が広いところは足元に十分ご注意願います。
はい、じゃあホームルーム終わりね。進路志望調査のプリント後ろから回して。
I try to let you guys really enjoy the game as much as I do, but I'm just gonna make like a small parenthesis. That whole animation right there, the intro and all, the song is just like such a banger. I couldn't like I mean, could I have skipped the cutscene and the old animation and the song? Yes, I could have. Would I? Not a chance in a million years, guys. So that's where we choose our names. Not my social media handle, my real name, but it's ugly.
こんなことから言わないとこっちの説明不足になるってさ。
Yeah, probably. That dude right there seems like he forgot his name. So let's write ours, and me personally, I would still gonna be inputting like anything. Geek, because that's how we roll, baby. Yes. Sleepy. First encounter with the Velvet Room. Always like such a show as well. Let's enjoy the cinematic as well, the work they've put in.
こたびも出会えたようだね。ならばようこそ。君が見ているこの光景のことはベルベットルームと呼んでくれたまえ。ああ、自己紹介が遅れたね。私のことはイゴールと呼んでいただこう。そしてこの者の名はメロペ。私に仕える従者だ。
メロペである。よろしくお願い申し上げておく。
She's actually one of the best design I think that we've saw for Velvet Room attendants. Lavenza was one very interesting as well with the two twins before her. But Melope is actually one of the cutest I think that we've had.
ここは夢と現実、精神と物質の狭間にある場所。君は何らかの形で
Yes, yes I am.
故にこの場所に客人として訪れている。
A guest? What do you mean?
その通り、我々は君を客人と無自覚とは。
That's good to know. I mean, could you imagine him being passed out in his classroom?
例えるなら、心の海に開いた海底トンネル。
だが君は自らのかような世界
I showed that? Me?
だ。それでは、こたびはこの辺りで無欲は時に。
かような世界にあなた様のようなものがある。ゆえの
お引き止めしてわる。
Okay, so he didn't say what he wanted to say, but basically the game and what the Revel Room kind of hint at is that this game is going to be focused on desire and the lack of desire, meaning people will lose their motivation, they will lose desire for pretty much everything, and that's where the game starts.
進路のところは
Future plans. Yeah, because he doesn't really have any.
新井さん、どうかした？あ、片山先生。チェックついてない子は今回は特に死亡なしもらっていくね。
Oh, she's pissed. She's totally pissed that we have no plan for the future.
片山先生、例のあれ出たね。じゃあホームルーム終わります。あ、そうだ。最近また例のパンピが
Ah, yeah, the menace.
泣き寝入りしかできないって話だし、そのせいかぼーっとした子も多くてさ、みんなも浮かれて標的にならないでね。ただでさえ枯渇の制服。
So this is kind of one thing that's gonna be explained in the game as we go on, the menace and all that. For now, we just like we're just gonna be like hanging out and okay. Can you like close, please? How do you? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I was saying like for now let's just enjoy a bit of the game and the base of the story basically, because remember this is a service game, so there's gonna be a point where we're gonna have to stop and do all the stuff, but that's okay because there's a ton of content actually in the game. Yeah, they seem deep in conversation.
謎の液体かけてくる迷惑男。
動画もガチじゃん。もう誰かがマガ通信に送ってるみたい。マガつかみのファントムに。
てか、こういうの事件になんないの？
わかんないけど、無理なんじゃん？
Like I'm just saying right now, just observing that this is nice to have the official translation, because when you were using the AI stuff 1 year ago, this would get like so mistranslated that it would take like all this space, and it gets like very not readable. So it's nice to finally have something proper to be able to play the game, instead of having to rely on AI to do that. So yeah, if you remember, we tried to interrupt, but can't really do that because the desire of doing things and standing up for yourself has faded from you and a lot of people, actually.
おしゃべりなら学食でなさったら。廊下は走らない。
So thank you, Miss Tanemura.
風紀委員でお嬢様とかマジ漫画っしょ。
まったく、あなた大丈夫だった？
You're a lifesaver, thank you.
礼はいらないわ。私は風紀委員の役割を果たし、利己的とでも言うのかしら。周りの迷惑を考え、あなたも自分で声をかける選択を忘れない方が。
Thanks for the reminder.
自分の意志で動く力があるの。
I wonder, like, she really looks the same as the girl that we saw in the intro, so I wonder if down the line she's one of those that are becoming Phantom Thieves with us.
ごめんなさい。余計な。私はこれで。
Yeah, thanks, Tanemura. Tanemura-ki, just I don't remember her name already. Let's go down. Change clothes, and of course we get a tiny stalker.
本当にあいつなのか？
It's been stolen from me, or at least it looks like. Yeah, I remember this, like, it was so dark, so fast in this game. Like any Persona game, there's always like serious stuff that is that is framed as subject in this game, and it got dark very fast. So yeah, she's the girl we just passed.
やだ。もしかして飛び降り？
Yeah. And so you can see, like, this girl, like, was so touched and fed up, she decided to jump from a building, and this is the reaction she gets from the public. Yeah, she's good, she'll probably live.
生きててもいいことない。
つが動画撮っときゃよかった。
Yeah, something is very, very wrong indeed, especially because you can totally see this happening in real life, and that's a shame. Yeah, the world feels wrong. And they really nailed those topics in those kind of game in the Persona series, and this is no different. Also, you can see, like, he has sort of a desire to act on this and try to help, but he just wants to go home because that's the premise of the game. The desire to act, even to help, has been stolen from humanity.
やっぱりお前でよかったんだな。約束通り会いに来てやった。一つ忠告してやるが、見えてないってことともともと備わっていないこととは別物だ。わしにはお前が前者であってほしいと願う欲望がある。
おい、そこを見ろ。何を。
マジ危ない。
Dude just slammed people in the train with his bicycle.
無作為の侵入にしては、よく見ると悪くない面構えじゃないか。意識は知りたいという欲望を抱きつつあるいい兆候だ。お前の名前は知っている。
Yes, it is. That's actually my real name.
わしのことはルフィと呼んでくれていい。
Oh, that's so bad. Like, I still like Lufel as a name, but Luffy was kind of very funny at the time with the AI translation.
おかしい。人間の自己紹介としては。
Yeah, but you did. I'm just too dumb.
まあいい。ただ、今は時間も限られて、ここはお前の知る現実の世界ではなく別空間の人々の集合的無意識、要は大衆の今現実世界では様々この世界がまがまがしくも崩壊しそうな形容をしているのもそ
Hope he's lost.
まさにお前が今抱いているそれらもすべて気づかぬうちに誰かに取られている。
They stole all desire.
だがお前も例外なく取られているぞ。
Yeah, please show.
どうやら感づかれたらしい。まずは脱出を言う。
But who found us?
進みながら説いいからついてこい。今はわしを味方だと思って。
Yeah, let's follow the weird owl, talking owl that we've met on the train while getting run over by bicycle.
こちらだ。先ほども話したが、お前も感じたことはないか？
Maybe, maybe not.
仕方ないと諦めたり、自らの思考に反して。
Yeah, that's what happened at the train station.
欲望と聞けばマイナス面を想起しがちだが、それを放棄したり、あるいは誰かに奪われ続けたりすれば、お前も見ただろう。希望さえ抱けなくなったものが、もちろん今すぐに世界
Yeah, but eventually, like, humanity will collapse.
そして欲
Oh, too bad we get interrupted.
やはり立ちシャドウだよ。わかりやすく言え。奴らに善悪はない。だがまだ本来の姿ではないな。現実の何も駅の周辺で欲望が枯渇していたのもこいつ。
Yeah, maybe. But it's like
こいつらシャドウは
it's interesting like playing this multiple times because there's some bits of the scenario that you don't get at first. Like apparently all the shadows in Mementos are controlled by one person.
人間が欲望を奪われているってとにかくお前は逃げろ。
Yeah, I ain't gonna run. I'm too dumb for that. That still hits like so hard. Dude might be spitting his ribs right now.
「見えてないってことともともと備わっていないこととは別物だ。
今のお前は本来のお前ではないとしたら、
あなたも自分で声をかける選択を忘れない方がいいと思うわよ。
お前には取られているものがある。それは本来お前のためだけにあったもの。
無欲は時に君が君自身を放棄することにもなりうる。
自己を偽り忘却し、己が意志を捨て続ける。今のお前は自身がどう見えている？どうする？ここで物語の結末を迎えるというのなら、それもまたお前の選択。今一度お前に問おう。取られた側のまま未来すら手放し、命をも捨てる。その選択で良いのだな。
Of course, we'll reclaim what's ours. We refuse that.
その選択を聞きたかったのだ。
お前。
己の意志で無欲と決別してみせてくれ。選択したのであればつかめるはずだ。恐れるな。誰に何を言われようと、見えているなら掴み取ればいい。
No.
「まさか
よもや今日という日を迎えられようとはな。 我が名はヤノシーク。その魅力で荒ぶる欲望を滑る者。今より我らはこのベルトさながらに固く結ばれることになる。さあ契約だ。我は何時。
なんじゃ我。The music still slapped like just as hard as P5 when it got out. Also, like, I have this weird feeling because that's the third time that I've played this intro, and Yano 6 VA, I feel I know his voice, but I cannot for the life of me pin who this is and what voice I know this from. If you have any idea of who this is, leave it down in the comments below, because I've scratched my head. I tried googling it for 5 minutes and it didn't turn up anything, and I had so many other stuff to do I just gave up. But if you know who that VA is, please leave it in the comments down below. Let's roll, baby.
さっきとはまるであの姿は迎撃態勢だ。死にたくなければ武器だ。その手にある武器で。
So again, this is pretty tutorial heavy at the start, so just roll with it.
あの敵をどうしてやりたい？
So here, so we have the regular attack that we've done, and each character has a highlight, which is sort of your ultimate. It charges up over time, and when it's charged, you can use it. So pretty flashy. Boom, boom, boom. Boom.
終わったな。順を追って手ほどきしてやるつもりだったが、まさか自分でペル。お前の力にも呼び名があるのなら、ペルソナとはもう一人の自分。搾取され続けるこの世界で誰やはりわしの見立てに狂いはなかった。
Of course, choose well.
取られている側ではないということだ。先を急ぐぞ。ここはまだメメントスだ。いつし
What the heck are shadows?
あるだろうが、今わしもここで死んだらお前の質。
Yeah, that's right.
察しがよく、お前今の戦闘で他の敵にも感づかれただろう。
You press dash to move.
急いでいるという。
Another fight! Right when we're about to leave.
効率のいい倒し方を教えておく。
Yes, knock down the enemy, because Persona games, as well as Shin Megami Tensei ones, there's this mechanic of weakness and strength, where if you hit the weakness of an enemy, it gets down, and then you get an all-out attack.
敵をダウン、その隙をついて。
So we're just gonna like baton pass to Wonder, do another hit, get another knockdown with the weakness, and even kill the enemy. Cool. Yeah, so we got all the tutorials packed up here, and for every tutorial that you consult, you're gonna gain some meta jewels, which is the currency of the game, to pull the characters later on. We'll see when we get there, of course. Right now, let's just move forward.
エントランスが近い。出口はもうすぐのはずだが。止まれ。いるのは分かっている。隠れているつもりなら。
Wow! Is not the one I was sensing.
この近くで欲望が奪われていたことに。
Here?
異世界と現実世界は平行に存在し、リンクしている。こいつの欲望を搾取され、現実で命を奪われた人間がいる。
Okay. We can't let this stand.
何か心当たりでも。だがこの雰囲気、敵も一つ。
Don't worry, Luffel. It's okay. We're still in the tutorial phase. I like how his persona is like a little Gundam of himself.
わしらは全てをなくしてここにあるもの。立ちふさがるというなら、全てを奪って進むまで、お前の敗北を赤く彩ってやる。
Yeah, I don't think he cares about what Luffel said, but...
回復だ。回復しろ。
Oh, I'm healing myself with music right now.
使うぞ。
強力な攻撃が来る。防御でしのぐんだ。
Yeah, don't worry. So right now we're just following the tutorials anyway, so might as well just vibe to the music.
わしのペルソナ。
So we got the one more button touch to wonder, and now that all three parts of the monsters are down, we're gonna get the all-out attack. Anything, I'll leave the finishing blow to you. Yeah, should have called me Geek-kun instead. All out attack, let's go, baby.
Flabber, やるじゃないか。見事なとどめだったぞ。この戦いは。
what?
とうがいだよ。思いのほかさ。最近の人間はこの語彙を使わんのか。
Your knowledge seems a bit dated.
鉢合わせを期待したのだ。やはり情報を集め。
Yeah, that would be too simple.
だが お前の実力を知る。あれならすぐにでも仕事を任せられる。
To work? What are you gonna make me do?
出口はすぐそこだ。シャドウ？いや、あのシャドウからは敵。
Is it really a shadow?
シャドウにはまだ謎も多い。姿形は決まっておらず、好戦的なものも。奴らは強い欲望に
Okay.
異世界を跋扈する。そのものの欲望次第では服従させることや取引することもか。
Yeah, it seems she wants to just sell goods.
どうやらわしらにあの品々を売りつけたいようだ。時間があるときに立ち寄ってやる。先を急ぐ。
I'd like to see her wares.
その欲望は結構だが、今
Okay. No stopping then.
服が変わっているのが気になるか？
Now.
説明してやろう。異世界ではわしらの強く。
You doesn't understand. What do you mean?
さっきペルソナを見せ合った仲だろ。
Yeah, but I mean you're now.
ご名答。わしが
Why are you a now?
順に話してやる。まず異世界で服装が変わるのは本人の強き欲。異分子のわしらが敵対者に感知された際にまとう心。まあわしも全てを知っているわけではない。反逆の精神。現実と異世界で姿が違うのは。
あれってフクロウ？
Yeah. I'm passing for weirdos here, so can you fly away?
目立つことは。
I still have so many questions, but please fly away.
しかしお前ペルソナ覚醒もしかり先の戦いもあって心配せずともまたすぐに会える。わしはわしで調べておきたいことがある。それを終え。
Eh. No need to hit me for that. Anything, Cocoon? So that's the intro of the game. We're gonna be doing a tiny bit more for a very specific reason. So here we're prompted to go home. There's a bunch of stuff that unlocks that we can now do, but we're just gonna be following this right here for the time being. So we're gonna take the train to our home. So that's gonna be that location. Let's just go. And do not worry, just trust me on this. So we are here now in our neighborhood and our house is just right here. So now we are home. We unlocked the functionality. We can quit travel. And quickly before we move on, might I say that this is actually like super shocking to me to have this home right here in the game as our base. You can cook behind there, you can study here as well, and later on you can garden in your home to have different type of stuff to unlock right from your home. That is super cool. I like that vibe like so much. But anyway, let's go to the bedroom. And so the reason I want you to go to this specific point right here, you need to stop everything that you're doing, because what we're going to discuss right now is going to be important. First and foremost, this is the point where you will reroll in this game if you do so choose. Now, what is rerolling? Rerolling is a term specifically for gacha games like Genshin Impact, Wuthering Wave, Honkai Star Rails, Endless Zone Zero, and all of those types of games. You can reroll, and what that means is this game runs on banners where you pull for character, just like a gachapon in Japan, those little like stuff where you put coins in them, you turn and you get various figurines. That's the same kind here. There's a banner which we give coins and we get a character back. Now, you do want to have the best character possible when you start the game. Now, it's not forced to do that in this game or in any others. You're not forced to reroll, but if you want to reroll, this is the point where you stop everything you're doing and you reroll. So I'm gonna close this video right here, and we're gonna take over in the next video where I will go through the process of rerolling before going further with the scenario. So thank you all for following this playthrough of Persona 5 X, if we could call it that, because this is going to be a service game, but either way, I like the game very much. There's a ton of stuff to do, there's a ton of stuff to discover. You see that shelf right there? Yeah, you can collect gachapon in your gacha game and display them on that shelf with backgrounds and stuff. This is just so cool. But either way, this was the introduction to Persona 5 X. We're gonna be making more videos. We're gonna do all the content that there is to it. We're gonna be making guides if we can on all the characters that we know are coming and might be interesting. But for now, we're gonna move on to the rerolls, and then we'll pick up the scenario and go to bed. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and if you see it, I mean the video was at the very least entertaining to you, so please leave a like and also subscribe to the channel to never miss anything geek. See you in part 2.